If I'm going to take her out, let's say she's been in the crate for a while, I'm just going to open the door, and of course the first thing I do, come with a little treat. She gets a treat as long as she doesn't rush out. If you tried to rush out, I'd say no and do this, and then she'd wait and I'd give her a treat. But she's getting really good and she's not rushing out anymore. See how she's waiting? I just take the choke chain, put that on first, slip it over her head, and then I always attach the leash to the prong collar first. And so I have it all ready. You just hold it like that, make sure it's not twisted because it won't work if it's twisted. And you attach the leash to the funny looking buckle, the strange shaped buckle. The perfectly round one is only a spacer, so you don't touch that. It should look like this. And you just reach in, and this is the collar that goes right under her ear, so it's the highest collar up, all the others are down below. And I just attached it to the choke chain, so now it's attached to both collars. Now she's waiting, and I'm talking a lot, so this is good. This is taking longer than it normally would take, and she's waiting, so I gave her another treat. When I stand up and she waits, good. She's being very good. And so I would even sometimes I'd practice standing back with a leash and saying good and rewarding her, but being ready if she tried to come out to say no and give that a little token slam if she did, and then you can stand back farther. Good. It's just like the doorway. It's just like the curb. It's another boundary. It's a very important boundary. And if you do this with her, she's way more likely to respect you in other areas of her life, because this is the boundary to her den, to her bedroom, where good things happen. You feed her in there, give her a bowl of food in there. That's where she gets her bones and chewies. I would highly recommend you use it that way. You don't have bones and chewies and stuff laying all over the house, only inside her den. That way she always wants to go in there. You control her access in and out of here. That means the door's closed when she's in. When you let her out, the door's closed when she's out. And if she wants to go back in to chew on a bone or whatever, she needs your permission to go back in. You have her sit and you send her in just like you saw me do. So it's a very valuable training tool if you use the crate in that way. Good. And here she's been sleeping overnight in the crate every night. One last time before we all go to bed, she goes outside, goes to the bathroom. First thing in the morning, she comes straight out, goes to the bathroom. It works really well. And throughout the day, she's in and out of the crate constantly. She might even be in there for half an hour and then out for 2 hours or whatever. But she knows this routine really well, as you can see. When you're about ready to have her come out, you just pat your leg and say, okay, and she'll come out. And then what I do is I always go back and just close it. That way you never forget, and that's closed, and she needs permission to go back in next time. You have her sit, send her in, just like what you saw us do. Okay, let's go.